In 1980, I became a teacher for DNS, and I sat here with my first group, and I thought by myself, what am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. It was so fresh. Yeah. It was in Zoom, actually.
Are you ready?
I guess so.
Yeah.
My name is Merete. I joined DNS on the second team, which was from 1976 to 1980. I am 69 years old today. When I started, I was 21 years old. First, I had 1 year working a little in a factory, doing different things. And then I started to a university in Roskilde, where I was for 2 years. But I was not happy with that because I found myself between a lot of books and books and books and books and books. And I actually didn't know what to think about a lot of things in this world. And I didn't trust only to find answers in books, because that was just words written by other people, and I didn't know what was it based on. And I didn't trust it enough. But then I started DNS. And mainly, I must say, it was not because I was of the clear opinion that I wanted to be a teacher. It was because I was in the clear need of an education which was not only between books and between walls. And it was also in the need of an education that you would do in community. Because I was convinced that if you want to know something, it is good to be a researcher yourself, and also to do it many people together, so you get information from many different angles. And I knew from one person I was only seeing things from one point of view. I could not find any way in the normal education system in which I felt I could breathe. It was very much a question for me about breathing. At that time, we traveled to Asia in buses, and we came back and we told about what we had seen. And that made a big impression of all of us, because when you are away 4 months, it is a cultural shock. And when you then came back to this world again, you are different, you are changed. The education that I took, it was government-supported education at that time, back in time, in the beginning. It was seen as a pioneer education. But however, we needed some money for our next of our education, and we decided we should go into 5 cities and live the next 2 years. And we decided to build 5 houses. So we did. And that was, of course, a challenge, because none of us had been busy with building houses before. But I had earlier in my life played a bit with the thought of being an architect. I was very thrilled by building houses. So I put myself into the front of the process, drawing one house and also buying materials. We built these houses in a way that at the same time we have a big hall where we could ask people from the neighborhood to come together, and we can make community events in there. So that was also a goal. And then the last goal was, I think we wanted also to save money on doing it this way, because we built all of it ourselves. After the first 2 years of DNS, at my course, DNS 2, we had the period called 3 months, called "What do you think is the most right thing to do?" And then all of us had to think for myself, what is the most useful thing for me to do now? And then we had the discussion. The way we do this is we start to dream. We start to put up what do we really wish. And all of us did that. And we made a lot of posters. And after we done that, we made budgets for everything that we wanted to do. And it was very different. Somebody wanted to go, for instance, I want to go together with the group. We wanted to go to Colombia and to contact the peasant movement there and to see what they were doing. Other they wanted to do something in Denmark. Other they went to Yemen. Other they wanted to do something with climate. It was not called climate at that time, but a windmill. I can't remember. However, there were many kind of things that people wanted to do. And then we put up the budget together, and then we looked up, not like we get all the same share, but we looked, when we put all the budgets together, do we have money enough? And yes, we did. And that was the gift of our economy, that we could do what we wanted to do because we were sharing the economy, so somebody could do more, could use more, and somebody could use less. And both of it was what we wanted the most. And that I learned a lot from, and I brought it with me in my heart the rest of my life.